Afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I got it, bro.
So we're still one doc short, but we're just gonna get the meeting started and we'll just hold off on any, we don't really have a lot of motions today anyway, so if we get one more doc, we'll be able to do it. If not, then we'll just go through everything. So thank you all for coming to the June REMAC in the back. All right. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate you. I guess we will salute the flag and go ahead, Dave, and lead.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with justice for all.
And a motion of silence, a moment of silence. Okay. All right, we do have the minutes from the previous meeting, but we can't vote on them yet because we don't have someone here, so they've been submitted. You guys have any questions about the minutes? Good. Okay. We had one incoming from the Bureau of EMS for their violations. It was a Brett Cohen. The number is 249864. For violations of 800.16A2 and 800.16.A4. And that person was suspended for 3 years. That was the only new one in the Bureau of EMS violations. We don't have any outgoing. We do have incoming correspondence where if we can vote on it, or we'll make it an email vote later for Bethpage Fire Department and Plainview Fire Department to become IGEL agencies. From my report, just a few things that continue. I'm still getting emails from folks asking about the new DEA regulation. So the DEA came out with new federal regulations regarding controlled substances. Basically, the Bureau of EMS is still evaluating it. The Bureau of Narcotics Enforcement is still evaluating it. The official guidance from the state is that to continue following the controlled substance plans that you have filed with the state, and the Bureau of Narcotics Enforcement will back that up. So if there's some change in how we're going to be operating, we will get it from the state through a policy statement. Otherwise, just continue to follow your policies as you have them at your agency level and follow your controlled substance plans that you have approved by B&E. So there's no need to change anything that we're doing yet until they sort that out with the DEA. Part 800, oh yeah, got Jason.
And just for everyone's knowledge, currently an agency is not authorized to have their own DEA certificate yet. If you try, once you put your location, it says New York State doesn't allow it.
Right, they don't let you. Right, yeah. So that's what I say. There's no need to change anything just yet. Thank you for clarifying, appreciate it. And then for Part 800, there's the new Part 800 requirements are now in effect since the end of April. There's a section in that where they talk about the ability to control the flow or control the dose or the rate of medication administration, and also to be able to provide a bolus. Essentially in Nassau County, we've always had the requirement that if you're doing something that's vasoactive like a pressor, that it has to be on a dialysis flow. It appears that the state's okay with that being the solution to that. A lot of people have gotten pumps. A few of my agencies have gotten pumps also. That's also the solution to that. So essentially, if you're using a burette, a dialoflow, or a pump, it seems to meet that requirement. At the moment, if we hear something different, we will let everyone know. But as of right now, that's the recommendation that we're getting back on that. Is that the same thing you're doing in Suffolk, I'm assuming? Okay, so that reflects also what Suffolk County REMAC is doing. Dr. Silver is now the medical director in Seacliff, so congrats to their agency. And then there's two other state policies that just came out if you're interested in looking at them. 2601 is generative AI and EMS, and 2602 is high consequence infectious diseases, the transport guidelines, so Ebola essentially. So if you're interested, those two bureau policies are out, and you can find that on their website. All right, so that's my report. Dr. Kugler is excused today. I don't know if you have anything from CMAC on or anything to talk about. Okay, so no report from CMAC. QI subcommittee?
We did not have a meeting this month due to the 2 meetings coming up here. We'll be meeting in the next two. Once we have a date, we'll let the members know.
And same thing for RSI and Airway. We didn't have a meeting yet. We're going to have it in the next few weeks, and then we'll bring that back to the next meeting. Protocol, Dr. Ryan's not here. I don't have a report from him. Credentials, Dr. Kugler again was excused, so nothing new on that. Policy subcommittee from Dr. Bramante, I didn't hear a report from that, so we're good there. For RTAC, I don't think their meeting's coming up in like a few weeks, right? 2 weeks?
Correct,
Yeah, so there's an RTAC meeting in like 2 weeks. Nothing new on that. I can tell you, Dr. Polidi's not here, but the RTAC was looped in on the blood tag and they're working together. So when we have more information for everyone, we'll let you know. But at the previous meeting, we were able to get those two groups together. So we'll be working together on that.
Dr. Newbert.
Yeah.
June 17th.
June 17th. Okay. Yes, Jay.
Wait, the Nassau RTAC is June 17th.
Correct.
Yes.
That's ironic. Same date as the Suffolk County RTAC.
Oh, maybe it's a joint then?
No,
Interesting. Okay.
anyway, so the CMAC did ask the stack to opine on the possible changes to the spinal motion restriction protocol. And the CMAC voted unanimously with 2 abstentions to support the more liberal policy, if you will, allowing the EMS provider the judgment. Having said that, the protocol updated for the new protocols since September, agency should start looking at the.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Winslow. And then we'll also work on some educational stuff on that, I'm assuming from QA or whatever if we need to. Thank you. Appreciate the update. Okay, communications tag again, Dr. Kugler was excused. I had nothing new. The EMS redesign tag, we're still waiting for the state policy statement on that, right, Donna?
State template.
So we're still waiting for the state template to figure out how to move forward on that with the new regulations from the Bureau, so we will let everyone know. Online medical control, I don't think there's anything new on that. Jim, I saw you were here somewhere, right? Amelia, nothing new from that, right? You and Dr. Kugler just, okay, so I'll let you guys continue to work on that. Dr. Politi, like I said, he wasn't able to come today either. He's excused, but he is working. He did do some work with the Emergency Ambulance Bureau, talking about ideas on blood, and the tag is coordinating with the RTAC. So nothing really to report, just some investigational stuff that they're doing. So he'll have another report when we have our next meeting. Remsco?
We got our meeting in
In a couple minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
45 minutes.
All right, Chairman, we'll see you in a few minutes. And then Don for Nassau County EMS Coordinator.
Same thing, just status quo, waiting on stuff from the state for the regional county plan. We'll see where we go from there.
Okay, sounds good. For the regional PSAPs, Dr. Harris was working on that as a tag. He's not here today, but they're still working on some of that. The Kemper pilot project, actually, Dr. Winslow, do you mind? Because you were upstate at
Yeah.
CMAC. If you want to talk about that.
Part of it, one change that the state wanted was to make it not a mix per kg weight-based dose, but a flat 3-gram dose, to make it easier for planning and preparation of emergency end. Having said that, the New York State Commissioner of Health has to agree to approve of the pilot program. That should happen in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Then it will be brought back to the CMAC for implementation. There's nothing really to vote on and nothing to do, but that's kind of the process on a pilot project. The CMAC meeting of the commissioner has agreed to it, and then we can work on training and education and implementation and shoulder.
Yep, thank you, Dr. Winslow. And also we're coordinating with Buffalo and a few other regions and Albany too, I think.
Kind of chime in, I know Cole's here. I think what we'll do is we'll have Nassau and Suffolk ready to go maybe October 1, and then we'll allow the rest of the state to come on board January 1, giving us a little bit of time to try it out first, make sure there's no kinks in it.
Sounds good. So we'll continue to coordinate the two REMACs on that, but good process on that moving forward. So that's good news. And we're also hoping to get some good data back on that also. So
And if I may, if there's an agency that wants to participate in the BLS-IM project, currently I think there's 4 or 5 Nassau agencies that have. The process is very simple. They send a email to the QAQI at Suffolk County and y.gov email server with the form stating that they agree to participate in QI, that they trained all their members. And then the agency at their agency level does the training and keeps a listing of those that they've trained at their agency.
cool. Thank you, Dr. Winslow. We appreciate, we've been working very well together with the Suffolk and the Nassau REMAC.
Yeah,
So that's
about
been
25 uses since its inception, and no mistakes, so
Good. So if any agency's interested, reach out to me, reach out to Dr. Winslow. We'll get you taken care of with that, okay?
Which program is that?
It's a BLS glucagon pilot.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so they're already trained to do, check and inject, right? It's the same idea. It's just for glucagon. It's effective.
I just didn't hear the nomenclature.
I think you guys are on there, right? One more Merrick
And Glencoe
and Glencoe.
with 2 uses.
Okay, 2 uses. So that's good. So far, so good on that. Anyone else that's interested, thank you, Dr. Winslow, and we'll get that taken care of. Also just to follow up on, unfinished business, I know Tim is here. I reached out to the 3rd Battalion. I'm gonna coordinate with Tim. The chiefs were asking about physician response, so I'm coordinating that with Tim Mooney and the chiefs, and we'll get some information back on that and continue to follow up on that. So I'll continue working on it.
Everybody's schedule has just been, off the charts, so.
Yeah. That's fine.
We'll get together though.
No problem. But I just wanted you to know that we are following that up, and I will follow that up with you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, that's unfinished business. New business, obviously, we can't do votes because we're short one, but we do have BLS supraglottic airway applications for Bethpage and Plainview. So we'll probably just end up doing that as a John, we'll just do that as a email virtual thing, just so we can support that. We can get those 2 agencies on board.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Dr. Ryan, that's the doctor.
What's that?
We got a fifth doctor.
Oh.
Hi, Dr. Ryan.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, doctor. Are you okay with a BLS iGel? We're here. We made it. We're over the finish line. Yes. Yeah, we needed you.
Oh, good.
We didn't have a quorum.
Ah,
Now we do. Welcome.
All right, thanks.
No problem. All right. Well, that was good timing. Thank you. All right. So with Dr. Ryan here, so Dr. Ryan, are you okay with the minutes from the
Bring it
previous?
up. Yep, fine.
Good.
For this superglottics.
Yeah.
So we have 2 submittals for superglottics, one from the Bethpage Fire District, all paperwork's in order. It's been filed with the states, they're just waiting on the REMAC, okay, and ditto for the Plainview Fire Department, so. I guess a motion and a vote to move them forward, we'll send a letter to the state.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. I can second that. Everyone's okay with that? Okay, and everyone's okay with the minutes too, right? We're good on that?
Yep.
Okay. And then, since we have everyone here, the only other thing that I would ask of everyone, if it's all right, when we have the airway meeting in the next few weeks, we'll do our normal procedural stuff. If we have medics that the airway committee approves for RSI, we'll just provisionally approve them and then bring it back to the next meeting, so that we don't have to delay everybody, if that's okay with the docs. I'll make a motion that if the airway committee approves any new medics through our normal procedures, that it'll be provisional approval till the next REMAC. Need a second on that.
Oh,
Okay, you guys okay with that? Okay. Anything else you need? Good timing, Dr. Right? Thank you.
sounds good.
Oh, do you want to give a report on protocols?
I have a meeting, and
Okay.
the collaborative group was pretty quiet, not much was going on.
Okay. All right. Anything else for the order? All right, motion to adjourn.
We started this meeting.
No, we started at 2, because their REMAC meetings I'm sorry, their REMSCO meetings at 3, so we started earlier.
Still, it's 6:50 now.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, I still made it in 20 minutes, so that's our. Yeah, anything else?
I'm gonna work on the collaborative update education, and as usual, I'll share with you. You can disseminate it.
Perfect, and we'll work with Dr. Ryan on that, so that's perfect. Yeah, we've been just coordinating a lot with Suffolk, which has been working out really nice.
Okay.
Makes a lot more sense to try to be aligned when we can.
Take my name off it, share it with whoever you.
Okay, perfect. You're good with everything?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, motion to adjourn. All right, Bert, second. Thank you all. Appreciate everybody. That was easy. Thank you, everybody.